focus on making the semis and ultimately the final in 2010, head coach John Plumtree maintains focus on the task at hand. He has a sense of calm as he lays aside any hype about where the team stands on the log and what is required from the second half of this crucial local provincial tournament.
I think it's very important that we do stay grounded down. I mean, like 2 weeks ago, like I say, Western Province were the talk about team, and now we are, and this is one of the things that can be the problem with a young group of guys. They start believing in their own media, and people are tapping them on the backs, and rugby's a strange game. You can think you're going pretty well, and all of a sudden it can turn on you. I know that there's different management teams around the country that are trying to work us out and what we're doing, and just like we're doing to them. So we know if we do slip off mentally and we allow a bit of success to go to our heads, that's we can get hurt. And so if you've got half the guys in your group that are thinking like that, you're already lost. And certainly those messages have been conveyed to the boys. And that it's up to the leaders to make sure that we don't allow that complacency to step in. Well, I think it's making sure that the players understand from every week they start at zero, and we work hard to whatever the next challenge is, and tick off all the boxes, and make sure that by the time we come to, whether it's a Friday night or a Saturday night game, we're ready to go. And the end of the day, it's we're pushing hard to accumulate points to get ourselves in a position where we can push for a semi or a final, and that's all we're about at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I think we are in a favourable position at the moment. Top of the log, a couple of points clear. A couple of games in our way this weekend, but it's still a long way to go, and it's very important for us to stay grounded, like you mentioned, and just not believe our own press. Every team at the top is there's always pressure on you. Yeah, I think the style of rugby we're playing nowadays, it is conducive to being enjoyable, and the guys are really making the best out of it. I think it's also with the new rules, it's important to keep the ball in hand rather than just kick it away like we have in the past. I think it's obviously there's been a lot of emphasis on the coaching side of players doing more off the ball and getting yourself into good positions. I think especially after our disappointing Super 14 campaign, we've really had to make a decision where we want to go as a team, and obviously at the moment we're making steps in the right direction.
I think I take my hat off to the backline coaches in Beshi and Riss. They've really given everyone the freedom to express their talent, and what better talent than you have at the young Pat Lambie, slotting in at fluff and directing the ship. So, I think it bodes well for the province, with Pat at 10 and you got Stefan at 13, so you got experience for the youngster.
It's one of those things we've been working hard on for the last 4 years as a Sharks team. So it's starting to come together, and I see youngsters like Patrick Lambie are just playing a pivotal role in the whole process. So we're just going to carry on playing that brand of rugby, exciting rugby. No, it's very nice to be back and really playing the kind of rugby I love playing. So I'm just focused on the Sharks team and just really giving them everything and just getting better as a rugby player, and just really not taking anything for granted. And I just want to, at the end of this Grey Cup, I want to be proud of my performance and what I've contributed to the Sharks campaign.